Thank you for coming back to my channel for your stimulus check and stimulus package update. Please subscribe to my channel, leave your thumbs up, and please leave your comments. First, I want to say thank you for all the support that you give me on this channel. I really do appreciate it. I know without you I wouldn't have a channel at all, and I really do appreciate you for that. Y'all, I can't believe all of this back and forth that we're getting again. One day we hear that the stimulus check is coming soon. Next day, it's up in the air again. And then we also get, quote, as soon as I take office, it's coming out. Y'all, we don't know what to believe anymore. Now, here comes a mooch man again. And I thought we were done with this pile of human waste. But now he's at it again, holding the American people back from getting help that they so desperately need. I thought they said he was no longer in power. Was that a lie too? And where has Nancy and Pelosi been? Well, it looks like she's coming back into the game of stimulus again. We'll talk more about Nancy Pelosi in a minute, but first we got to talk about the mooch man. The mooch man said that Joe Biden's $1.9 billion relief plan misses the mark. The mooch man wants a more targeted package. He says the way it is right now, people that don't need it will get it. Y'all, it's the same old song and dance from the mooch man. The longer they talk about it, the more the senators comes up one by one and complains with a new plan, the longer it will take for the American people to get the relief that they need. And I think that's their plan in the whole big scheme of things, to just slow it down as long as they can. Do I think people that don't need it will get this check? Yes, I do. But they will spend this check. And that will help the economy bounce back. I'm going to demonstrate something to y'all. This is a little different for me, but I got to demonstrate this to y'all. And I don't mean to sound like I'm belittling anyone, but there's some people that just don't know how money works. So I'm going to show you this. I think after I show you this, you will see that even the people that don't need a stimulus check should get the stimulus check. I wish I could explain this to the mooch man and to Joe Manchin and to Pat Toomey. They're the ones that really need to know how money works. Y'all, of course, we're wanting $2,000. I don't have $2,000, but I do have a $100 bill. Okay, take this $100 bill. Right now, to me, it's just $100. That's all it is, $100. But if I take this to the store and I spend the full $100 for goods, I've got the goods that I bought from that. I'll be using them goods for a while. Okay? In return, that store is going to pay an employee. Well, first of all, the goods that I bought, I generated tax money on that. That's going right back to the Federal Reserve. And that store that I spent this money at, now they've got the money to pay an employee to support his family. Okay, he's going to take his paycheck that he gets from that store through this $100 bill, and he's going to buy groceries for his family. He's going to pay utilities for his family. He's going to buy a house for his family. Everything that he does to support his family creates more tax money, and it all goes right back to the Federal Reserve. Okay, that store also, they will be able to buy more supplies, more inventory for their store. Every one of those drivers that brings that inventory to the store, it's the same thing. They get a paycheck, and it all started with this $100 bill. Through that paycheck that they get, they're going to do the same thing. They're going to supply everything that their family needs, creating more tax money. And it was all from this first $100 bill. And it just keeps going and going and going and going. And all the tax money that's generated goes straight to the Federal Reserve. So you see, they're not spending money. They're investing money into the American people. And on top of that, it's not their money, it's our money. Another scenario with this $100 bill. Okay, say I get a stimulus check and I don't need it. Okay? If I don't need that stimulus check, I'm going to put this in a savings account. I'm going to buy stock with it. Okay? That's perfectly fine. Because guess what? When you put it in a savings account, that bank don't just put it on a shelf and keep it. They lend it out to other people. Other people that's creating businesses to employ other people. They lend it out to big, giant companies that's going to build a factory somewhere to employ other people. And the whole tax scenario thing starts over again, just like it did with the person that needed it. So you see, it don't matter if you need that stimulus check or not. You get the same benefit from it. And that's something that the Mooch Man don't understand, Joe Manson don't understand, and Pat Toomey don't understand. But someone like me understands it. Wonder how they get their job. That first $100 that gets spent created all of that. Okay, now Nancy Pelosi will come into play on stimulus. This is how Joe Biden feels about the stimulus check. He wants to get it out to the American people as soon as he can. He could use the Reconciliation Act and push it out right now. That's going to put wedges between him and everyone, and he don't want to do that. And frankly, I can't blame him. He's doing it a more strategic way. He's thinking about it before he just sends it out. He says he's going to try it a couple of more weeks to get it done bipartisan. And if he can't, well, Joe Biden told Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer, all the Democrats, that he's going to send it to them. And if they want to use the Reconciliation Act, he's not going to stop them. He's not going to hold them back. It's up to them to do it. And you know what? I believe they will do it. As far as do I think the stimulus checks will come out soon, I don't think they will come out soon enough. I think they should come out like right now. They should have already been out, but they will be coming out soon. Joe Biden has hinted that he's going to give it 2 more weeks of him trying to get it through a bipartisan plan. And if he can, he's going to give it to the Democrats, Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer, and let them do what they see necessary. So I am seeing towards the end of February before anything really starts flowing. But I do believe it is coming. And y'all, by Joe Biden giving this to the Democrats, Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer, and letting them push it through the Reconciliation Act, that takes the blame off of him, because you know the Republicans are going to be looking for someone to blame. And if Joe Biden does it, they're going to be pointing the finger at Joe Biden. They're going to be blaming him, and they're not going to want to work with him. Well, this takes that off of him, and we still get the stimulus package. So that's a good move on Joe Biden's part. Joe Biden is wanting the full $1.9 billion. By letting the Democrats push this Reconciliation Act through, it will get done, and he will get the full $1.9 billion. Y'all, please sound off in my comments below. Let me know how you feel about all of this. And don't hold back. You're not going to hurt my feelings. Say what's on your heart. Get it off your chest. I would ask you not to use any profanity because that is against YouTube's terms of policy. So just sound off. Get it off your chest. Use my comments as your sounding board. You're not going to hurt my feelings. Again, I love you all, and thank you so much for the support that you've given me over these past months. I really do appreciate it. Keep your faith in Jesus Christ. We will get through this, and I really don't think it's going to be much longer. I know one thing for sure. It will not be as long as it has been. Y'all, I love you all. Until next time. Ciao.